Justine Lewis informative speech. I remember when I was in grade school and I had to use dial-up for socializing with my friends or for schoolwork. It had very long load times, but it was still a great way to communicate. Now, 15 years later, internet is almost at everyone's fingertips with their smartphones or their laptops, and it takes seconds instead of minutes to load. And our society has become adapted to the fast speeds of the internet. Internet has evolved so much since it first came out, but what has it done to communication? I'm going to say a few words about how internet has evolved, and then I'm going to talk about what it has done for communication for the better and the worse. Internet evolved immensely since first coming out. Dial-up to high speed. News RX company that focuses in digital media, news services, printed media, is arguably the world's largest producer of health news. Stated, in 2000, there were approximately 7 million broadband lines. Now, there are more than 132 million. That has increased by over 120 million in 14 years. With that progression in that little time, I don't know where internet will be in another 14 years. With internet progressing so fast, it has become such a big necessity in America in the last 10 plus years. One example is job applications. Job applications are almost all online nowadays versus when they were just only a couple years ago. It has also opened a new venue for internet publishing. According to an ebook by Craig Baer, Writing for the Internet, it stated, "Today, the internet serves as a major publishing venue for virtually every sector of the working world, from news media organizations to corporations of the academy." With internet progressing, it has become more popular in homes, with a significant increase just in the last couple of years. From NewsRx, it also stated, in 2000, 59% of U.S. zip codes had at least one high-speed internet service provider available. Today, broadband has deployed to 100% of zip codes across the country, and only 6% of U.S. homes don't have access to any broadband services. That is a big difference from only 59% having access then to only 6% not having access now. According to a Progress article, Internet and Face-to-Face Communication, it states, the fastest growing new communication technology is the Internet. Although the Internet has been operational for quite some time, home use has bloomed substantially in the last 5 years. After looking at how Internet has evolved, now we will look at how it has done for communication, positively and negatively. Internet has changed communication immensely. According to our textbook, 55% of Internet users said that email has provided communication with family, and 66% said that their contact with friends had increased because of email. It also states 60% reported better contact with family and 61% with friends. It helps us keep in contact with our friends, family, also get introduced to our long-lost relatives, make relationships with them without being in the same town. Skype and webcams make us have as close to a face-to-face communication as we can without being in the same place. With having internet within easy reach of us almost every day, it has become easier for people to become adapted to getting a hold of people by a quick text message or an email. It makes some people really impatient and also not want to meet face-to-face with those people because they could just get that quick response through a text or an email. It has made people become adapted to such fast responses that sometimes they become more impatient because they are used to those speedy responses. Internet has evolved and continues to evolve every day. Effects on communication are positive and negative. Internet is essential in our everyday life, but it should not be the only way we communicate. It is very important to keep those face-to-face personal interactions with our family and friends, no matter what technology evolves from here on out.